Breaking news this morning concerning R&B singer and convicted felon R. Kelly. Take a look at this post on X, courtesy of TMZ, in which they say that R. Kelly was reportedly rushed to the hospital from an overdose of medications in prison. TMZ also releasing an article. I do want to read you some of the reports that they have already issued here, as R. Kelly, TMZ says, is doubling down on his claim that his life is in grave danger in prison, now alleging the Bureau of Prison staff at his federal center in North Carolina purposefully gave him too much medication, causing an overdose that left him hospitalized. A court filing submitted by his attorney Monday claims R. Kelly was left bedridden in a hospital after a solitary confinement staff member instructed him to take additional medication the night of June 12th. The next morning, R. Kelly allegedly awakened feeling faint and dizzy, and when he attempted to get up, he fell on the floor, crawled to the door of the cell, and lost consciousness. He was subsequently taken to Duke University Hospital, and during the ride there, he claims he heard a prison officer begrudge, quote, "This is going to open a whole new can of worms." During his 2-day stay at the hospital, Kelly says he learned he was given an amount of his prescribed medication that could have ended his life. Furthermore, Kelly claims in his Monday filing that prison staff took him off necessary blood thinner medication and is now refusing to allow him a doctor-recommended surgery to clear blood clots in his legs and lungs that are putting his life in danger. Instead, they have him locked up in solitary confinement, where Kelly has expressed to his lawyer he is convinced he will be killed or left to die. Therefore, the disgraced music mogul is asking for temporary release to home confinement for the third time, arguing his life depends on it. TMZ goes on to say that an assistant United States attorney swiftly filed a response to Kelly's request, alleging he continuously paints himself as the victim and adding, quote, "This is the behavior of an abuser and a master manipulator on display." The response also claims Kelly knowingly submitted an action to a court that has no jurisdiction over his case, accusing him of instead choosing to write to let his court know that he is cold in prison and to criticize the medical care that he is receiving in order to turn his situation into a grocery store checkout aisle tabloid. Kelly's latest filing comes just a week after his legal team sought his immediate release due to an alleged foiled murder-for-hire plot against him. His team submitted a sworn statement from another inmate who claimed authorities offered him release from prison if he murdered the singer. But just wanted to bring you that breaking news courtesy again of TMZ, that R. Kelly reportedly rushed to the hospital from an overdose of medications in prison. So we'll be sure to follow that story for you here on Live Now from Fox.
What's going on with it, man? Hope all is well out there today, man. And look, man, we back with another video. And as y'all seen, that was R. Kelly, man. And look, when I got up, I looked on the feed. I'm like, I see number R. Kelly stuff. R. Kelly this, R. Kelly that, R. Kelly been overdosed, R. Kelly been hospitalized. And so I'm like, damn, bro, that's messed up. Like, you know, I wanted to get deep into it, you know, and figure out what was going on with the situation. Now, it been talks from Kelly himself, you know, for a little minute now. He been claiming like they trying to kill him, they trying to get rid of him and cover it up. He's scared for his life. He felt like they trying to assassinate him, put stuff in his food, give him drugs, like with however way they can get to him. Now this how R. Kelly been feeling like for a little minute, you know what I'm saying? So he feel like it's things he might know that they know he know, and so they want to get rid of him for whatever reason. I don't know, but it kind of put me in the mind of Tory Lanez situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no way just out the blue Tory Lanez just all of a sudden get stabbed up in jail, you know, like, and a day before his lawyer and stuff came with the other evidence and proof and stuff like that, you know, about the case, and then day after he gets stabbed up, you know, like, you know, it go deep, but you know, I ain't gonna get into all that. But this is just for R. Kelly, you heard me? But that was the news clip, man. We gonna dive into some articles and we're gonna see what's going on with this situation, man. Appreciate y'all for clicking on the video. If you make it to the end, uppercut that like button, man. Let's go. So it reads: R. Kelly hospitalized in what lawyers call an ongoing prison assassination plot. Within the last several days, Kelly's attorney has filed several motions in court alleging assassination attempts on R. Kelly, which prosecutors have called deeply unseriously.
R. Kelly has been in hospital after surviving what his lawyer alleged was an assassination attempt. According to court documents filed on Tuesday, Kelly, whose legal name is Robert Sylvester Kelly, was taken to Duke University Hospital in Durham, NC on Friday after he was administered an overdose of his medication by prison officials. Court documents filed by Kelly's attorney state the disgraced musician was survived. Damn, they say the disgraced. The disgraced musician was serving time at the Federal Correctional Institute facility in Butner, NC, after his 2021 conviction of racketeering and sex trafficking. Mr. Kelly's life is in danger, and that danger is coming from Bureau of Prisons officials and their actions. One of the court filings reads, Mr. Kelly needs his court intervention. His life actually depends on it. Allegations were the latest among the slew of similar claims by Kelly defense team that prison officials are trying to kill the 58-year-old, according to the court documents filed within the last week. They also come days after Kelly's attorney, frankly, confirmed with media outlets that he is attempting to seek a presidential pardon for his client on behalf of President Donald Trump. Currently, it not immediately return NBC's request. A spokesperson for the BOP said in a statement that for privacy, safety, and security reasons, we do not discuss the conditions of confinement for any incarcerated individual, including medical and health-related issues. According to the Bureau of Prisons, does not comment on pending litigations or matters that are subject of legal proceedings, the spokesman added, accusing the Bureau of Prisons of soliciting another inmate, Michael Glenn Stein, to kill the disgraced R&B singer while he was in custody at the federal prison in Tucson, Arizona this spring. The court documents claim that BOP officials offered Stein, an alleged member of the Odin Brotherhood gang who has a terminal cancer diagnosis, an opportunity to live out the last of those months as a free man in exchange for killing Kelly. What the hell? Instead, the court documents allege Stein told Kelly the truth and that his life was absolutely in danger. To protect his claim, Riley requested that the court move Kelly to home detention.
Yeah, so we back, y'all. You know, my reading was a little rusty. Forgive me, you hear me? You know, get better with it over time, you know. But look, man, what I got from this whole situation is that basically they saying someone was hired to kill Kelly. That's what R. Kelly feel like. They was trying to hire somebody to kill him for exchange for his freedom. And why they want to kill him, I don't know. That's been unsaid. I don't know. R. Kelly, you know, he know the reasons, but he felt like they tried to kill him and he overdosed. That's crazy though, man. Like how if he overdosed from his medicine, like that is weird. That should tell you something right there. That is a little weird, you feel me? Not taking up for him, not taking his side. But I'm saying if this actually happened like this, then yeah, they need to look into that situation, you know. Now the you know, the judge or whoever, they not trying to hit that, you feel me? Like if he fear for his life and things like that, they don't care about that. They looking at him like a normal inmate, just like everybody else, you know. Like
there are other inmates in here who fear for their life, who life is in danger every day in here. So for you to come out thinking someone trying to do you something, like, you not special, that's basically how they looking at it, you know. And so I don't know what's gonna come next, y'all, but look like his attorney trying to push for a pardon, or at least get him to get out on house arrest or whatever. However that would work, I don't know. But yeah, this is a crazy situation, man. And what's crazy, they using that same racketeering and sex trafficking thing with P. Diddy. Like, if y'all notice, they use the same thing, bro, every time, like, against these people, you feel me? Like, some of that shit don't be sticking, you know. Not saying they be innocent, you know, they guilty of some level of what they did, but they be throwing a little extra stuff in there, bro, just to make sure they can convict them, you know what I'm saying? This whole situation is massive, you know, it's nasty. But man, I just wanted to touch bases on this situation. If I hear any more about it, I would keep y'all up to date. Let me know y'all thoughts and opinion about the situation, what y'all feel. Do y'all have a heart for Kelly, or is it like he deserved what he get? I don't know, man. Y'all let me know. Appreciate y'all. Uppercut that like button. I'm out.